Welcome to the KnowONEcares channel. It's your boy Troy. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe to the KnowONEcares channel. Now, in today's video, I want to talk about Draymond Green, because Draymond Green has been viral lately. He's been in the tabloids again because he punched Jordan Poole. Now, a lot of people believed he punched Jordan Poole because Jordan is up for a new contract. He might be taking his spot. And Draymond Green might not be happy about that. Draymond Green had a post-punch interview to where I felt like he was halfway genuine and halfway full of BS. So it seemed like that he punched somebody again, because he just didn't seem genuine. But during that post-punch interview that Draymond Green had, he admitted that he was having some personal issues. And that's why I wanted to talk about Hazel Renee. Draymond Green has been an emotional deficient man. He's had his ups and downs in the league as far as behavior. Yes, it's valuable being the bad guy, being the guy that does the dirty work like Draymond does. But lately, he's been taking it a little bit too far. You know, he called Kevin Durant names on the court, kind of disrespected him to a point to where Kevin Durant couldn't deal with that anymore. He had to bounce. So it's escalated. And in this post-game interview, he admitted that his problems, stemmed from off the court. And when a man's married, his wife controls the temperature of the house. And his wife is Hazel Renee. I'm surprised not many people or no one, I haven't seen anybody bring up Hazel Renee. She's kind of a reclusive individual right now. She's real low key. And to me, what she's doing is she's allowing Draymond Green to hang himself. Because this is exactly what he's doing. He's hanging himself. And it's because he's emotionally deficient. Draymond Green is a financial alpha. He's a professional alpha. But he's emotionally deficient. And when you look at a lot of sports players, they are emotionally deficient because their talents, most of their talents came from God. They have God-given talents. Their height, their strength. Their height, they're a cut above the rest, right? Their strength, they're a cut above the rest. Their abilities, most of their abilities are God-given talent. Yes, they had to put the work behind it. They had to put in the hard hours in college, right? Practicing and stuff like that. But half of the work was done through biology. So they didn't have to really build themselves up from the mud like someone who don't have God-given natural abilities, right? Someone who's not already 6'10", 6'11", right? Naturally strong or naturally big. So they've had an easier route from zero to hero than your average individual. Most people don't make it big time anyway. So that's already a small percentage. And being able to make it like Draymond's made it through sports, you just haven't had to go through the tough situations that a person's gone through to make it from zero. So part of the penalty for having God-given talents and God-given ability is you don't know how to decipher. And Draymond Green is an emotionally deficient man and his wife, Hazel Renee, recognized that. See, women recognize when a man is emotionally deficient early because they deal with grown men in high school. So they're automatically more experienced when it comes to dealing with men than men are dealing with women. So let's get into Hazel Renee. I wanted to get into who she is because there's a reason that Draymond said in his post-punch interview, there's a reason why he said the problems off the court got on the court. Okay? And biology plays a factor in a person's behavior. That's why it came about that Draymond got smacked by Tristan and didn't react. He didn't respond. He blowed it off. But when Draymond's mad, right? He thought of survival first. So, hey, he said, look, I'm not going to punch a guy my size or bigger. I'm not going to punch a woman. But what I am going to do is punch this smaller guy at work named Jordan Poole, because number one, he's probably intimidated by me. Number two, I kind of don't like him that much anyway because he's about to get paid and I'm not. So I might as well take my frustration out on him by punching. So Draymond Green isn't that dude. When it comes to an emotionally disciplined man, he's not going to take out his emotions on a smaller, weaker individual. Right? That's a female trait. Men, we have a trait of being fair. Women don't have a fair trait. That's why when you go to court, you see women don't have a fair trait. They don't care what's fair. That's why you get a woman a gift, right? Her gift is going to be one fifth of the cost of the gift that you give her. Women don't specialize in the fair trait, so they'll abuse someone. They'll abuse power, whether it's physically, mentally, whether it's tangible or intangible power. Women abuse power, and so that's a female trait. So that lets you know that Draymond is an emotionally weak fellow. Now, Draymond came into this marriage with 2 kids, and Hazel Renee came into this marriage with 1 kid. Now, she, during season 3, has had a recurring role on the Fox TV show Empire. So she's trying to get her acting game up. And it says right here in her career, it says Hazel gained notice as an actress in 2013 when she became a member of for a webisode titled The Marriage Tour by David Tinsley. And in spring 2017, she landed her first big recurring role in season 3 of the Fox TV series Empire in the role of Kennedy. She first appeared in episode 12, Strange Bedfellows, which was viewed by 6.35 million viewers. She then appeared again in episode 13, My Naked Villainy, where she inspires a Keem song special. The same year, she was also connected to the Bravo reality show The Real Housewives of Atlanta during season 9 as the musical friend of Candy Buress. She's also a part of the recurring cast of the VH1 reality series Basketball Wives. Right? Now, it says that she was in a relationship with basketball player Jacob Pullen, and they had 1 daughter together. Now, Jacob Pullen, he played professional basketball I think he played in the NBA for about 1 to 2 years, and that situation didn't work out. So what Hazel did is she upgraded, which is smart. It said in 2018, Hazel dated NBA player Draymond Green, and they got engaged in 2019, and their daughter was born in 2020. They had their wedding ceremony on August 14th, 2022 in Malibu. So what Hazel did, Hazel was smart. She got with Draymond. She got with Jacob Poole. And, you know, the way a woman thinks is she's always looking for a better option. Women are hardwired for biology. And when you become stagnant, she'll find your replacement. And that's what happened with Jacob. He got stagnant. They had one daughter, and so she found an emotionally deficient player named Draymond Green. Now, when it comes to a woman that already has kids, their mindset changes. Now, this doesn't mean she's bad or whatever like that. It's just a woman that has kids. Their mindset change, and it's part of survival. It's a survival mechanism in their brain. Look, when a woman has a kid like Hazel did with Jacob Poole and it didn't work out, a lot of times they look for another man, and what they do is they want to get him before he gets her. They want to get him before he gets her. So she wants to make sure that this time she doesn't have a baby and don't get nothing out the deal. She wants to make the next guy pay for what the first guy didn't pay for. And that's when she found Draymond Green, who is younger than she is. She's way more experienced with men than Draymond is with women, because Draymond, once again, his talents were mostly given to him by biology, and he was mostly given most of, you know, the things he wanted, earning them. He earned them. I'm not saying he didn't work out stuff, but compared to a regular male that's had to build itself from zero with no real biology, not 6'10", 11, not big hands. Someone like that has to really build themselves up with experiences, with knowledge. Draymond Green has built himself up more with physical gifts. So Draymond Green isn't as mentally strong as a regular individual would be. So Hazel could see that. And Hazel could recognize that Draymond was an emotionally deficient male. And I'm going to tell y'all how you can tell Draymond is emotionally deficient, because a man who's emotionally deficient expresses his anger by punishing someone else. A woman who may be emotionally deficient expresses her pain expresses her deficiency by hurting herself. So when you see women, they might like a lot of tattoos, or they might like a lot of piercings, or they might hurt their own body in certain ways. That's more of a woman that wants to release some emotional pain. And so women usually induce it on themselves. Men usually induce it on someone else. And so that's why when you see a man hit another man, especially someone small and weaker than him, that's an emotionally deficient fellow. And so she had a baby with Draymond Green, and she hurried up and had that damn baby, because they met in 2018. And Draymond Green, he already had a child or two. And then they were engaged in 2019. So she got on that. And then they had a daughter. And she knew Draymond Green was the guy to attack and catch. Now, coming from a woman's perspective, hey, it is what it is. You as a woman, you got to survive. Do what you have to do. a man that's emotionally deficient is going to pay the penalty. Listen, we live in a world where no one cares. So people going to do what they got to do to survive. Period. Even if that means, acting, putting on a representative, whatever. Now, this is the reason behind Draymond Green's behavior now. There are problems at home. And when a woman has the leverage on you, she treats you different. Shout out to Jason Black. Everything was cool before their marriage. Draymond had the leverage. He was in power. He was the man. But now Draymond Green, he lost his power. Number one, he had a baby. Number two, he got married. When women feel like they have ups on you or leverage on you, they just treat you different. And Draymond Green is really digging his own hole because he can't show any type of intimidation anywhere. Not saying that Draymond Green is going to hit a woman, but man, people are already saying, hey, Draymond Green punches people. He's going to punch his wife next. Hazel knows that Draymond Green has put himself in a weaker position by punching Jordan Poole. So in turn, biologically, Hazel is going to look at Draymond as an even more weaker individual. Even more. So Hazel, they haven't been together that long, and it's been just enough time for her representative to fade. And Draymond Green is frustrated because Hazel is treating him different. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy Troy. No One Cares. Comment, like, subscribe to the No One Cares channel. I'm out.